And Jesus looked upon the multitudes who pressed about for selfish gain. The men of learning and of wealth, of reputation and of power, were there, but they knew not the Christ. Their eyes were blinded by the tinseled glitter, the basically valueless glamour, of their selfish selves. They could not see the King. And though they walked within the light, they groped about in a darkness like the night of death. And Jesus cast his eyes to heaven and said, I thank thee, Holy One of heaven and earth, that while the light is hidden from the wise and great, it is revealed to babes. Then turning to the multitudes he said, I come to you not in the name of man, nor in a strength my own. The wisdom and the virtue that I bring to you are from above, they are the wisdom and the virtue of the God whom we adore. The words I speak are not my words, I give to you what I receive. Come unto me all you who labor and pull heavy loads, and I will give you aid. Put on the yoke, harness, of Christ with me, it does not chafe, annoy, it is an easy yoke. Together we will pull the load of life with ease, and so rejoice. A Pharisee, whose name was Simon, made a feast, and Jesus was the honored guest. And as they sat about the board, a courtesan, a prostitute, who had been cured of her desire to sin by what she had received and seen in Jesus' ministry, came uninvited to the feast. She, the former prostitute, brought an alabaster box of costly balm, and as the guests reclined she came to Jesus in her joy, because she had been freed from sin. Her tears fell fast, she kissed his feet, and dried them with her hair, and she anointed them with balm. And Simon thought, for he did not speak aloud, this man is not a prophet, or he would know the kind of woman that approaches him, and would drive her away. But Jesus knew his thoughts, and said to him, My host, I have a word to say to you. And Simon said, Say on. And Jesus said, Sin is a monster of iniquity, of imbalance. It may be small, it may be large, it may be something done, it may be something left undone. Behold, one person leads a life of sin and is at last redeemed, another, in a careless mood, forgets to do the things he ought to do, but he reforms and is forgiven. Now, which of these has merited the higher praise? And Simon said, The one who overcame the errors of life. And Jesus said, You speak the truth. Behold this woman who has bathed my feet with tears and dried them with her hair and covered them with balm. For years she led a life of sin, but when she heard the words of life she sought forgiveness and she found. But when I came into your house as guest you gave me not a bowl of water that I might wash my hands and feet, which every loyal Jew must do before he feasts. Now, tell me, Simon, which of these, this woman or yourself, is worthy of most praise? But Simon answered not. Then to the woman Jesus said, Your sins are all forgiven, your faith has saved you, go in peace. And then the guests who sat around the board began to say within themselves, What manner of a man is this who says, Thy sins are all forgiven?